What's up, guys? As you can see, I'm not very excited today. When I was driving back home last night, I heard my engine ticking a little bit. I wasn't sure if it was a blower motor. It was just a constant tick. When I was pulling up to my driveway, the engine started squealing like crazy. I didn't want to mess with it because it was late at night and I was tired from work. So today we're actually gonna go take a look at it, see if we can figure out where the noise is coming from. It does sound pretty expensive. It sounds like a bearing noise or like a rocker arm. Ah, beautiful Corvette. It's a beautiful day, by the way. So I'm gonna take this cover off. I'm gonna see if I notice anything weird with the pulleys or with the drive belt. I don't think it's a drive belt because it looks pretty new. You guys can hear that? I mean, it's not as bad anymore, but I can't really figure out where it's coming from. It's not coming from the valve covers now that I look at it. It's not coming from the front of the engine. It sounds like it's coming from the middle section, which could be anything from a push rod to a rocker arm. It could be anything. It sounds like bearing noise, honestly. I'm gonna have to hit up my local Corvette expert. I've never heard that before. Sounds, I don't know. Sounds internal, definitely. Worst case scenario, the Corvette's gonna be down for a little bit. That'll probably come back a little bit faster if it's something to do with the cams. You know what to do. You know what to do in that case. You can't keep the stock cams if you're gonna do a cam job. So this really sucks because I was actually planning on going to a car meet. This Corvette has not been to a single car meet yet. Then this happened, so that's just how it is sometimes. And see, this is why you guys gotta watch the videos. YouTube can start paying us a shit ton of money, and then I don't have to worry about this. And when my Corvette breaks down, I can just hop on the C8 and just cruise around, make more Corvette content. But it's not like that yet. You guys gotta help us catch the bag. So I did some research and it started to sound to me like it might be a rocker arm and that could be causing the noise. Worst case scenario, it's probably gonna be a lifter. It sounds like a lifter. I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube. The noise sounds identical to what's going on right now. So it's very possible that it could be a lifter. I really hope not, because in that case, pretty much the heads have to come off, the cams have to come off, because once the lifter goes bad, it also eats away through the cam, so you have to replace the cam anyway. So I'm gonna take apart the valve cover on the passenger side, which is the side that's making the most noise, and I hope to find a bad rocker arm, because if I don't, this car is probably gonna have to end up being cammed. So that's something I didn't want to do, because then I have to worry about the smog. This is supposed to be just a reliable day. It's not even supposed to be a fast car, and it looks like I'm gonna end up having to cam it. I don't really want to be a fast boy, but okay. So to do the lifters on this car, pretty much all of the belt driven items have to come off. The radiator, the intake, also the heads have to come off. The whole engine has to be stripped down pretty much. This light is dying. Yeah, what she said. If you want to continue to go fast, you got to spend your money. Yes, just when you thought you had a nice little reliable daily, stuff like this happens, and it's just bad timing. But honestly, I was pretty excited about the fact that I might be putting a cam in this car until I started to look at the prices of the cams, and then I wasn't so happy anymore. While a cam will be a really nice addition to the sound of this car, it will also be really devastating to my wallet. That's why I'm hoping it's just a rocker arm and I can just slap one on, and the car will be ready to daily drive some more. That's what really sucks, that I just replaced the valve covers as well, and I didn't see anything visually. But then again, I was also not looking for damage. Let's see if I notice anything weird. And now, the moment of truth. Please be something really obvious. Everything looks good. Usually, they have like little bearings over here. You'll see them have like crazy slack and everything. But I'm not seeing anything weird. So I'm gonna connect the coils and I'm gonna start it, see if I can see any weird movement. Are you guys ready? I'm about to turn it on without the valve covers. I feel like it's gonna make a mess. Oil's gonna go everywhere. I'm trying to see what happens though, because we're about to find out together. Can't see anything wrong with the rocker arms. They look like they're working perfectly fine. So I think it's gonna be a fucking lifter problem. No! Alright, so here we are again. So I was going back and forth with my local Corvette expert. He told me there's not much you can do to verify that it is the lifters. I guess the only thing that's left to do, I'm gonna be lifting up the vehicle. I'm also gonna be draining the oil just to make sure that in case one of the lifter fails, that it didn't shoot through the engine and damage any other bearings. I am not seeing any little metal shavings in the oil. I also checked the dipstick, but I'm gonna drain the oil pan real quick just to make sure. Well guys, drained the oil and it's a little bit too glittery for my taste. Yeah, you probably can't see it. Definitely more glitter than on a stripper's ass cheek. That is just freaking tragic. What I'm hoping for is that all this little glitter didn't mess up the main bearings and the crank bearings, and then in that case the engine will have to be rebuilt. I didn't drive the car. The car hasn't been running for more than 10 minutes since I started hearing the noise, so I've been trying to play it safe, and I think it paid off to play it safe, because yeah, the oil is definitely looking glittery now. This freaking sucks. What's up, Integra? It's just me and you now. This is probably gonna be the last time you hear the Corvette running for a while. So I guess it's back to the Integra now while we get this thing figured out. So yeah, another thing that I did notice that this hose was leaking, and also from here. So this whole reservoir hose is gonna have to be replaced to prevent any more coolant from leaking. And everything else is looking alright, but the oil is definitely not looking alright. Damn, I'm so pissed. I'm more pissed that I'm not gonna be able to drive the car. I'm gonna have to be making performance mods, but not by choice, but because I have to. Alright guys, I don't know if that's gonna be it for today. As far as this goes,